Energizing powerful Pilates. Let's begin on our hands and knees. Come and face the short side of your mat, placing the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hip. And as you settle down, we're going to start warming up our spine. Long inhale into your neutral spine. And as you exhale, round your back, coming into your cat, maybe even curling the toes. Then inhale, drop your tummy, come all along and lift your head up and flow with your breath. 2 more cycles as you exhale, rounding. And inhale, coming all along and lifting up. Last one. Exhale, arch. And inhale, come all the way, lifting at the very end. Moving back to your neutral spine. Flat your feet if you curled before and activate your powerhouse. Pull the navel to your spine and we're ready for our opposite arm and leg lift. As you inhale, reach your right arm up and left leg in the back, bringing your arm and leg parallel to the mat and long stretch. And then exhale, you're going to bring them down. Next inhale coming, extending the other arm and the other leg. Reach and stretch. And exhale, coming down. Keep the breath flowing, keep your stretching going. And even though you stretch the muscles along the spine as you're lifting, you're really working the core, using it to stabilize your hip. Breathe in, lengthen. And then exhale, bring them down. 2 more to go. Inhale, stretch. Make sure you keep your hip and shoulders square to the mat. Exhale down. Breathe into the other side. And exhale down. One more set, but this time we're going to pull the knee and elbow together. So inhale, reach. And exhale, elbow and knee under while you arching your back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull underneath. And give me one more on this side. Inhale, reach and lengthen. And exhale, pull together, arch. Inhale, finish with your stretch. And exhale, slowly lower down, hand and the knee. Let's take this to the other side. 3 times you're going to pull underneath. So a long stretch to begin with. Exhale, round and touch elbow, knee together. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale together. Amazing. One more to go. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Finishing with that long stretch. Inhale. And then exhale, everything lowers down. Open the knees to the side of your mat. Push back into your child pose. Lowering down the chest towards the mat, extending the arms forward and resting your forehead on the mat. Go as close as you can with your sit bones towards those heels. And breathe in and out here. Fantastic. Coming slowly, rolling up, you're going to face the long side of your mat. We're still on our hands and knees, but it's only one hand. So placing one hand right under the shoulder, staying on one knee and extending the other leg to the other side. Take a long inhale and give yourself a stretch overhead. Then slowly pull your torso up, coming the hands, bringing that arm up to parallel to the floor. And as you arrived, activate your powerhouse. Navel in, and we're going to go airplane mode. Reach with the fingertips, and we're going to side bend, touch the floor. Inhale. Exhale back into the center. Inhale. And we're going to go touch the shin or reach down towards the ankle as much as we can. Look up towards the ceiling. Amazing. Back to the center. And we're going to take it to the side. Look down. Pull back into the center. And then look down towards the ankles. Fantastic. Into the center. And then moving down. and back to the center and exhale towards the straight leg. Breathe and flow with the breath as you're taking it side to side. Very controlled movements. And if your knee is not comfortable, place a cushion underneath. Make sure that you don't have pain in there. And you're gently touching as you're bending, pulling back. The sensation is right in your midline, in your midsection. Long spine, and then you bend. You're not twisting, you're just bending back into the center. Reach and bend towards the leg. And give me one more. Inhale. Exhale down towards the mat. And breathe in, pull it back. And exhale towards your leg. Hold it here. See if you can extend the arm overhead as you can reach. Core is relaxed, shoulder is relaxed. Great stretch to the side. Inhale back into the center, back to core activation as you place your hand back under the shoulder as before. Arm extends overhead as where we begin. And now we're going with our leg lift. Go ahead and try to bring that leg up. Amazing. Breathe and lift. Now, you might be not using the arm. You might be bending the knee and then lifting here. You might be even down on your forearm and then lifting the leg right here. So choose the one that works for you. There are different levels. We all have different physical abilities. So go and do the one that works for you. Exhale as you lift the leg. Perfect. Inhale through the nose, exhale through your mouth. Amazing. And give me 5 more to go. 5 and lift. And 4, super. And 3, amazing. And 2, last one, hold it up. See if you can bring your hand behind your neck. And then we go circles forward. 10, 9, teeny tiny, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse. Going 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you're done. Perfect. Bring your knees together as you come and sit down to the side of your heels. Inhale the arm up, grab the opposite knee, go into your stretch, look down towards your feet. Perfect. All right, coming back into the center. The leg that you worked with comes either to the front or all the way across for a spine stretch and a glute stretch. Make sure that your sit bone is down on the mat as you lengthen the spine. Hug the knee nice and close with your opposite hand or arm and rotate into the twist. Even taking the head, looking behind your shoulder, completing a full spine twist. Hug the knee close as you breathe out. One more cycle of breath. Beautiful. Back into the center, hands behind, uncross the legs, windshield vipers, side to side, to the right, to the left. Loosen up here before we move to the other side. And here we go. The whole sequence here on your other side. We started on 2 knees, then 1 knee, and then 1 hand. Place the hand right under the shoulder and extend the other arm. Long inhale, go overhead. Nice stretch, reach with the fingertips before we begin. You can relax your neck, looking down towards your hands or looking up. And then bring your torso back into the center. Activate the powerhouse. Pull the navel in and make sure that your bum is not outward, but you're tilting the pelvic. So your head, heart, and your pelvic is aligned. Active arms, airplane mode. We're going to go and reach and touch down towards the mat. Breathe in, pull it back into the center. Exhale, we're going to bend towards the other leg. Amazing. Center, inhale. Exhale down and touch. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach towards the other side. We're strengthening and stretching at the same time, right? Because you feel that great stretch here. And then when you're activating the core, that's how you can pull your torso back into the center. Breathe in, exhale down and reach and back into the center. Moving to the other side. And if holding the arms straight is too much of a trouble and you feel that in your shoulders, just bring and bend your elbows. Hands can come behind your neck. However, in that case, obviously not working those arm muscles. And if you hold your arms, you're toning those shoulders for sure. And reach and pull back center. Inhale, exhale. We got a few more to go. Back into the center, to the other side. Inhale, give me 2 more, reaching to the mat, and then center, all the way to the other side. And center, this is your last one, down to the floor, and then all the way towards your legs. When you're right here, relax your shoulder, relax your core, and finish with a great stretch. You can look up and open the chest more, or you can look down. Perfect. Pull back into the center, and then take it all the way down to the mat, hands under the shoulder, other arm overhead. Back to core activation. And for the leg lift, remember, you don't have to work with the arms, you don't have to work with straight legs, you can bend the knee, and you can also lower yourself down onto the floor. But if you're here with me, use your breath, leg lift, and then touch the thigh or your knee. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 4. Lift as high as you can. And 5. That's it. And breathe. 6. You're doing great. Keep coming. 7. And 8. Perfect. 9. We're almost there. 10, and we hold. Keep the leg up, and then see if you can bring your hands behind your neck. Ready for those little circles. Go and circle forward. 1 and 2. Maybe this is where you're circling. Maybe you're down on your side. And this is where you're circling. And 4, 3, 2. Reverse. Let's go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Almost there. Don't give up. 8, 9 and 10. Now rest and bring your knees together. Sit to the side. Grab the opposite knee as you extend your arm overhead. Go to your side bend and a stretch. Look down towards your feet, lengthening the side of your torso. Coming back to the center. The leg that worked either comes right to the front. If you're less flexible, you twist here. If you're more flexible, you're gonna squeeze down the glutes and cross the leg over. Then hug the thigh towards your chest. Other hand goes further behind, creating space for more opening. And elongate the spine while you're twisting. Make sure you're not bending, just rotating. 1 more cycle of breath. And then back to the center. Uncross, back to your windshield wipers. Knees dropping side to side with your head rotation. And then just sit comfortably while we do a few hand circles. If you were holding yourself on your hands, it might be too much, especially that I know that in the next sequence, we're going to have our planks and downward dog. So let's give it a stretch, interlacing your fingers, press forward, then round your back and drop your head down. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Keep your fingers interlaced. Palms up towards the ceiling as you look up. And then as you relax, bring your hands down in front and maybe do a few more circles one way and then the other. Okay, the next sequence is down dog and plank. Now, those of you who got really weak wrist and don't want to do the handstand, you can do your dolphin and your forearm plank. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So our beginning position is in quadruped position. And then again, those of you who don't want to plank, maybe this is your ending position after downward dog. Those of you who are level 3s, you start in your downward dog and you lower into your plank. So again, option here to drop the knee. An option is to work on your forearms, dolphin, and then your forearm plank. Okay? All right. Maybe you're not even downward dogging. Maybe you are in your swings, and then you're going to do your hip lift. You know which level is yours. And let's begin together. So we have a resting pose, which is either in your swings or here in your downward dog or dolphin. And we have an active strengthening pose, which is any variation or plank, even with a knee drop. And we inhale and rest, and then we exhale and plank. Beautiful. We got 8 more to go. And we go inhale, rest. And then we exhale, plank. Squeeze your glutes, navel and the spine. And 7 more to go. Inhale. And then exhale. Beautiful. And 6. And your plank. And 5. And your plank. You're halfway. Anytime you need to rest, drop onto your knees, go back into your child pose. That's another option. And then join whenever you can. And we got 4 more. And planking. And 3 more. And plank is a straight line. Don't drop your hip too low. We got last 2. And into your plank. And give me 1 more. Up. And plank. Wherever you are, I want you to hold the plank for 10 seconds. Now, forearm plank is even harder than on a plank on your hands. So you might want to decide to come down and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then drop the hip down, arrive in your swings. Maybe that was your original position where you started to work from and lifted into your plank, and that's, so this is your resting pose. Pull your shoulders down, maybe wiggle the hip, keep your legs parallel or your feet open. Again, depends on your lower back, whichever works for you. Inhale, exhale. And then lower into your tummy. Give yourself a push-up only to move back into your child pose. With your legs parallel or with your knees open. Relax your shoulders. Maybe lift your forearms and do a few wrist circles if you were planking and you feel like you really need that. And then slowly roll yourself up and roll your shoulders back a few times. As we have another 2 rounds. Next round, you'll be either downward dogging or you stay in your quadruped position where you're going to do a rainbow with your leg. Let me demonstrate what I mean. Level 3, you have your downward dog. And then you got your feet together, you got one leg straight up, and you're going to point it down to the side of your mat, lift and rainbow to the other side. Maybe you're here on your hands and knees. Cross and then to the side. Here's your rainbow. And maybe you rainbow on your forearms. One leg working, the other one is the stability. Choose your level 1, 2, or 3. Arrive in your beginning position and then start working on one side that lifts and then we lower. Side and center and the other side. Rainbow, arch, right? And up and cross and up and down. Up and cross and up and to the side. This is your 4. Lift and breathe. 5 and breathe. Maybe you're here. 6 and breathe. Maybe you're here. 7 and breathe. Give me one more. 8, one side and then the other and back. Lift the leg up nice and high and then slowly bring it forward. No matter where you've been, bring this knee to the front and extend the other leg in the back. So basically you arrive in your pigeon. Adjust the heel, enjoy the glute stretch. If you can, walk your hands forward and lower yourself down, maybe even laying down. Maybe you're still here, up high. As you square your hip and shoulders to the front, the sensation is definitely on the side of the leg that you worked with, exactly in the same muscle groups that you worked with, basically your glutes. And walk the hands back. Get ready for the other side. So now you know what to expect. And then probably if you worked on your hands or forearms in this round, on this side, you want to do exactly the same. If you were up with me in your downward dog, let's make it up. Bringing the feet together. So we're going to lift one leg up and we're going to cross and then arch and then bring it to the side. Really activate not just your gluteus maximus that lifts, but the medius that actually does your hip abductions, moving the leg to the side. The wider your arch is, so like the right and the left side further away from each other, the more you work that medius. The higher you lift, the more you work your maximus and gives you volume for your glutes. And lift and lower. Fantastic. You could be here, lift and cross. You could be on your forearm, lift and cross. Amazing. We're doing 8. So we got 3 more to go. And 2. And give me 1 more. And beautiful. And again, the leg that you work with moves forward, probably between or behind it, between the hands or behind the hand. And then you arrive in your pigeon. Elongate the spine before you take a walk with your hands and lower yourself down. Breathe in and breathe out, melting down with an exhalation and enjoying the sensation that appears in your glutes. And this is an excellent lower back tension releasing pose, or actually asana from yoga, that I quite like to use during my Pilates. 1 more cycle of breath. And then slowly coming back. Push back into your child pose. Maybe wiggle the hip as you arrive. And this time, slide down the arms by your side, dropping the shoulders forward, letting them rest. Give them a rest because I know what's coming. The last block of the plank sequence, and that is knee to chest. So you'll be holding yourself, your whole body weight on your hands again. But it's an option. Of course, I'm going to show you what else you can do. Hands under the shoulders as you slowly take your time to roll yourself up, stay on your heels and watch me. So as I said that in this plank block, this is your last move, knee to chest. Level 3s, a full plank, knee to chest, knee to chest. Level 2s, you might want to go down onto your hands and knees, and you're going to pull knee to chest and knee to chest. And if this was too much already on your hands and you decide, oh, no, level 1, you can lay onto your back and you're going to have your knee to chest, knee to chest. Okay, obviously plank is the most intense form of this core strength exercise. So in your mind, you already know which one is your level and get into your position. Level 3s on your back, level 2s on hands and knees, level 1s, come on into your plank. Squeeze the glutes, engage the powerhouse, pull your navel to your spine, and be ready to go with the exhalation. Inhalation, exhalation, 2, and then the other knee. Perfect. 3. If you're planking, make sure your back is straight. And if you're on your back, make sure your lower back is on the floor. This is halfway. 5 on each side. And 5 more to go. And 4. And 3. Almost there. Do not give up. Doesn't matter which level you are at. Keep going. 2. Give me 1 more. And the other side. And then you're done. Fantastic. All right. I'll meet you all on our back. Bringing your arms into your cactus position, and then drop your knees side to side for your windshield wipers. Perfect. And then pull your knees up towards your chest. Hug them nice and close as you rock side to side. In this block, we're going to be staying on our back. And we start with our leg circles. Back is flat, arms by your side, level ones, 1 straight leg up, and then 1 on the floor straight. And then you have nice and big circles towards the ceiling. Level 2s, you do exactly the same with small circles. And level 3s, the easiest one, is when you bend the other knee. The important thing that your hip is not wiggling side to side, your back is flat, good control of your powerhouse. In your position, arms by your side, or you can actually bring it behind your neck, whichever feels better. And point your toe. Try to get that leg as straight as possible. And as you flatten the lumbar curve, your powerhouse is already working and you're ready to roll and circle. Inhale 1 circle, exhale the other if you do small circles, and then inhale halfway, exhale halfway if you do bigger circles. We finish with 10 circles before we reverse it, okay? So fix that pelvic. As you're doing your circles, you're not only working your abdominals, but also you're shaping and toning your legs, especially if you can keep them straight. And point those toes. You got 3 and 2. Give me 1 more. And we reverse. Let's go the other way. And 2 and 3 and 4. Feel your flat back. 5. And it's a great hip mobility work as well. 6 and 7 and 8. That's it. Keep coming. 9. Give me 1 more. And this is your 10. And perfect. Hold the leg up there as you reach behind. And let's go point and flex. Fantastic. Stretch in your hamstring and calf. And then keep it flexed as you pull close. If you're less flexible, you can bend the other knee, or maybe it was already bent if you did level 3. And see if you can walk your hands towards the ankle. Pull everything closer. Super. Other foot flexed if you got the leg straight. And then relax. Bend the knee and hug close to your chest before we go to the other side. Here we go. Straight leg up, point. Either keep the knee bent or extend. And you might already feeling the stretch and the strength in your abdominal area. And be ready to circle. 10 circles one way. Either small or big. If you're doing big circles, go and activate your abductors and adductors by bringing it across the body and open it more towards the side. And if you feel or hear strange noises coming from your hip, ignore them, okay? That's a great hip mobility work, obviously. No sudden pain or pinching pain is welcome. So listen to your body. But if just the noise and clicking, like a popping hip sound, keep circling. And 5, breathe. 4, and if your legs are shaking, that's okay. Bend the other knee, 2 smaller circles. 2, give me 1 more, and then we reverse. Let's go. Open and circle. 9 and 8. Remember, most important thing is pelvic fixed. Keep your back down. Use your core while you're using the leg muscles, of course. Every single exercise is compound. We're working with more muscle groups at a time than just a single isolating move like you would do on a gym machine, right? So 3 more, come on. 2, don't stop yet. 1, and then you're done. Amazing. Reach behind for support. And of course, not just support, but pull closer. Go point and flex, bend the knee if this is too intense for you. And maybe eventually start extending it. Maybe eventually keep the flexing foot, and then pulling your toes up and close. Inhale, exhale. Brilliant. Then go and bend the knee. Relax as you hug it nice and close towards the chest. Fantastic. Both knees coming up, rock side to side, massage the lower back. And we're going to go back to those straight legs. This time they're going to be scissors. So 1 leg straight up, 1 leg down, level 1. Lift your torso, bring it close. We already stretched. Level 2, you might want to gently bend or keep it straight, but keep your torso down. And then level 3 is you tiptoe as you switch. Choose your level, and we're ready to go. 10 scissors, 9, and breathe. 8 as you're switching. Lift your shoulder blades off the floor if you level 1, 3, and halfway there. Give me 5 more, and 4, that's it, and 3, and 2, give me 1 more, and perfect. Both knees up, pull them nice and close. Both knees bend, curl yourself into a little ball, and then relax. Amazing. Hands behind your neck as you go with your windshield wipers, dropping them side to side. In the next round, we're still here on our back, but we start rolling up, okay? So there might be people who cannot roll up from here, and not even with a bent knee, not even with a straight leg. If you are one of them, all you need to do is grab that knee, give yourself a little extra momentum, and pull yourself up to able to arrive here, and then let go and work on your rolling down movement. If you can roll yourself up with your bent knees, fantastic, do that. And if you can do that with a straight leg, that's even more intense. That's the most difficult. Back is flat, strictly flat. And then you're going to have your roll up with your straight leg and your roll down with your straight leg. Okay, so whichever it is for you, you know what you're doing. You activate your powerhouse, you inhale your arms up towards the ceiling, and then you exhale as you slowly roll up. Lengthen the spine as you arrive, inhale, then start curving your back, and then placing it back down vertebrae by vertebrae. Even when you reach overhead, your back is flat. Breathe in. And of course, if you need to grab that knee to roll yourself up, you're alternating the legs. 1 roll up is your right side, 1 roll up is your left side. Breathe in when your arm rising. You always exhale as you're rolling up. Inhale, hold, and you always exhale as you're rolling back down. And inhale, you arrive. And then exhale, you roll up. Fantastic. Try if you can do it without any extra momentum. Just nice and slow rolls, okay? And of course, if you're using that leg for support and hold, then you work on rolling back down. And you try to go vertebrae by vertebrae, not just hump back and then fall back, but you roll slowly, breathe. And no matter where you are and what you're doing, you give me one more, okay? And I'll meet everybody sitting up tall. Breathe in, arms up, and then exhale. I'm going to wait for you to arrive here and extend your leg fully. Open, feet hip width apart, flex, and you still keep your core engaged as you take it into your forward roll. Drop your head and shoulders, and then slowly go vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep your arms parallel to your legs when you arrive. Rotate your head side to side. Relax your neck, and then get that reflex activated between your neck and hamstring. And when you stop that rotation, look towards your knees and go reach further, noticing that, yeah, you could go roll 2 centimeters towards your toes. And then you build up the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's do this one more time. Shoulder above the hip, and then you start with your head, chin to chest, and then start rolling down, 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 forward, forward, forward. Arrive. Give me 2 head movements here. Then look down towards the knee, go further. And as you stay, relax your arms, grab whichever part of your leg you can. Maybe you're flexible enough to grab and hold onto your toes. Maybe it's only your ankles or your shin or your knee. Doesn't matter where you are. I want you to have the sensation in the back of your legs and along the spine. And if you feel that, then you are at the right place. One more breath. And then we relax. Amazing. As you roll up, shake, 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 shake your legs, and then bring them together. This block here, we finish with an earthquake. You're going to be shaking as we're rolling back down. So navel to your spine, arms up parallel to the straight leg. Everybody gonna get that. Maybe you shake earlier than others. Maybe you shake only at the very end. No matter where you're going to be shaking, you'll be shaking. We wait for that, right? So navel in and you roll round your back. Relax, keep your ears and the shoulders away. I mean, you cannot pull your ears up, so you pull your shoulders down. Imagine that yoga block there, and then just hold, and then breathe and smile, right? Ooh, yes. You're not shaking yet, but you really have to work to be able to hold. I'm not holding it like this. No, 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 no. Get that arch in there, curving. We did a few rolls. So this is basically we're posing the roll down, okay? Inhale. Let's take it a little bit further. Yes, just a little bit more. Good. Okay. Amazing. Still a soft face and then still soft arms. It's only your powerhouse that is working hard and holding you in that position. Do not give up. Maybe if this is too much, you go up a little bit higher. But if not, then go a little bit lower. Maybe your lowest lumbar spine is already on the floor. Yes, yes, yes. And then if you're not shaking yet, bring your arms up higher. Come on, ladies and gents, up, 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 and hold it there. Do not give up. Rumble, tumble, earthquake shaking. Yes, yes, yes. Feel that? I'm not shaking yet, so we keep going. Come on, keep your shoulder blades off the floor. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Ooh, yes. Oh, feel that? Yes, I do. Come on, come on, come on. Maybe you can bring your arms overhead. Can you do that? Ooh, this is really rough and tough. 3, 2, 1, and then roll back all the way. Oh, this feels good. I can hear you saying, oh, long stretch. Fantastic. Stretch it out. We work the abdominals from the sternum, down, 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 all the way to the pubic bone with our scissors and leg circles, roll ups, and here with your earthquake. Pull both knees up towards your chest, rock side to side, and then you either roll to your side and push yourself up, or you give yourself a great spine massage, rocking back and forth, and then rolling up. Amazing. What we haven't aimed for today were your arms. So here, icing on the cake, push-ups, ladies. Yes, I know how much you love them, just as much as I do. So, of course, you can have the full push-up, right? We wish. Well, that's why we practice. So one day, not so far away from today, we'll be able to do like 10 push-ups, okay? But for now, if you're not there yet, do not worry. I'm not there yet either. So keep your knees on the floor, but it is a still plank, okay? Knee plank. However, if you're really at the beginning of that road towards your push-ups, you might want to do the quadruped position push-up, okay? So find the position and we work the chest, amazing boob lift, by letting the elbows move sideways, okay? So first round, first step, navel in, engage your core and your glutes. And you inhale, lower yourself down. Maybe you go all the way to the floor and you exhale as you give yourself a push-up. Maybe as you inhale, you hold like a centimeter above the floor and exhale, give it a push-up. Okay, you might be in my pace and then follow along my tempo. Maybe not, it's totally up to you. Breathe in when you go down. Exhale as you give it a push. And if you're with me, we're already halfway. This is your 5. Inhale down and exhale, push. And only 4 left. And exhale, push. And 3, and a push. And a 2, and the push. And your last one, inhale and an exhale, and then push back all the way. Amazing. Interlace your fingers behind your back as your child pose. Lift your arms away and give yourself that fantastic stretch of your chest and front of your shoulder by lifting the arms back, maybe reaching towards the end of your mat if you're not so flexible in shoulders, maybe reaching up towards the ceiling if your shoulders are more flexible. Then you slowly roll yourself up and watch me. Second set and last, I promise. But this one not going to go for your chest. It's going to go for your angel wings. And that's your triceps in the back of your upper arm. Now, the difference is that you're going to pinch the elbows close to your body and then give yourself a push-up. So if I show you from front, before elbows went out, now elbows staying in very, very close. Okay, same thing. If you could do a push-up like this, it's basically a chaturanga push-up from yoga. Fantastic. If you're not there yet, bend your knees, give it a push, or even pull your knees forward and then give it a push, okay? I'm counting, but you count yours. Maybe you're not following along my pace. Number 1, pull your navel in, and then we're ready to go. You might going all the way to the mat, and you push from there. You might be able to stop like an inch above, and you push from there. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you come back. 3, breathe in, and breathe out. And halfway already, you got only 5 left. And a push, and a 4, and a push. Squeeze your glutes, keep your back straight. 3, 2, last one. And then you're done. Fantastic. Walk your knees under the hip and round yourself up into your cat arch. Then push back onto your heels. And then do a few shoulder circles. And then inhale your arms up, give yourself a great stretch as you interlace. This time, first, place your palms up towards the ceiling, then hold as you turn your palms towards your face as you're looking up, long arms. Fantastic, bring it down to chest level. Breathe in, big gap between your ear and your shoulder, round your back. And then inhale the arms to the side. And we're going to go up and down and see if you can touch and maybe even hook the fingers together, keeping the elbows very close to your body while you're keeping your back straight and also lifting the chin up and away from your chest. Beautiful. Let's switch the arms to the side and then go the other way. And if you cannot touch or hook, maybe you want to grab your yoga strap or a towel or your even sock that is close by. Hold it at the edges to be able to align the arms very close to your head and body, keeping the head nice and straight. Fantastic. And as you let go, back to the side, a few shakes. And then relax your arms down. Last long breath. Inhale, palms together overhead. And then exhale down to your heart.